It's Wednesday morning, just about 5 o'clock. Think I got here just in time. Appreciate everyone being here. A little behind in my stuff. Not really. I got my writing in, um, and I just haven't posted it all yet. But I'm working on it. Yesterday morning, very enjoyable live stream with you guys. And I didn't have anything in particular that I was going to read. I did, and I let it go. And we just read what came up. I read a little bit of St. Francis. I read a little bit from Course in Miracles, tying it all together. Let's try that again. Sometimes, though, in trying, you can't recapture anything. And the more you try, the more effort you put into recapturing a particular thing, particular feeling or experience, the more it stays right out of your reach, as it must. As Robert Saltzman, author of the 10,000 Things, as well as Depending on No Thing, has stated, each moment is a once upon. Makes it very beautiful. Also, gives us a responsibility. Remember, responsibility, that's not a rigid thing where we think of, we're taking the burdens of the world upon our shoulders, and that I am responsible for this and for that, and that when we say that we are responsible for the things that occur within our life, that it's my fault. It doesn't mean that. It means that it gives us the ability to respond what is happening right now. Nothing more. So when we think every moment being a once upon, it's never going to happen just like this again, ever. It's an impossibility. Then we have that ability to respond lovingly, forgivingly. The last line in the prayer of St. Francis, well, second to last line in the prayer of St. Francis, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned. Pardoning is mentioned twice, as is love. Not a coincidence that those are the only two phrases, two words, pardoning and love, that are mentioned twice in the entirety of the prayer. Why do you think that is? They are synonymous with each other, but not quite the same. That forgiveness is the key that allows us to enter the kingdom of love. Love being synonymous with God. Forgiveness seems something that is difficult, far above us, because we have a mistaken concept. It's mistaken definition of what forgiveness is. We've been taught that forgiveness is something that we bestow upon another when we think that they deserve it, if they deserve it, and that we will forgive when we're ready or someone has suffered enough. But unfortunately, what happens is we forgive when we have suffered enough, because forgiveness, lack of forgiveness, keeps us trapped in the past. And forgiveness is simply recognizing the innocence of the present moment. Hi, Selma. How are you? And that's it. Recognizing the innocence of the present moment. It doesn't say that something hasn't occurred. I'm glad you're doing well, Selma. It doesn't say that something hasn't occurred. It doesn't say that an event hasn't happened, but it is saying in this moment. It also doesn't mean that someone should not be held accountable for what they've done. When we look at forgiveness in a different light, people are always afraid, does that mean that someone is not held accountable? Nope, not at all. It means that we are allowing the present moment to be free, open, wide open, and innocent, a once upon. And that we will not hold someone in the light of the past, but only in the light of their original innocence in this moment. When someone has done something to us and we forgive, it doesn't mean that we don't have discernment. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean we don't have wisdom. Doesn't mean that we allow ourselves to be harmed, that we say, well, we're a doormat, we're forgiving. Come on in, hurt us again. Doesn't mean that. What it means is actually we can't be hurt because we let go of the past. And in the present moment, with the wisdom that we have, with the discernment that we have, we're free. Let's see, what is our friend Selma saying to us? She says, on Sunday I'm going to Goshen with my boyfriend Harrison. Where is Goshen? Someone says spying on him, it's funny and fun. As long as you're having fun. As long as you're not being hurt, no one else is being hurt. Give me a second, guys. So, this is why forgiveness is mentioned twice. Pardoning is mentioned twice in the prayer of St. Francis. Once, when we are asking, when we are praying, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there's hatred, let me sow love. Where there's injury, pardon. Where there's injury, pardon. When we view that we've been injured, may we pardon it, meaning that we are seeing past form to the formlessness of what is actually occurring. And then in the second to last line, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned. This is key. If you want to be free, if you want to be free of suffering, we forgive. Let's see, Amazing Amanda says, what are we talking about here? Talking about forgiveness. Mostly. But I have a tendency to wander. We're talking about the prayer of St. Francis. Hey, Volk. How are you, my friend? Hello, guys. Hope you're well. Volk, I see I've got a message for you. I haven't been yet on Messenger, but I will check right after. Selma says, hi to Volk. And our friend, the amazing Amanda, you need to learn to forgive yourself. You're absolutely right. You're right about that. Only you can free yourself. You're right about that as well. You are on point. You're on the money, my friend. I appreciate you being here and offering your insights. We think of forgiveness as something that we offer or bestow upon another, as well as even something that we do ourselves, to ourselves, but it isn't. Forgiveness is a miracle. According to A Course in Miracles, miracles are our birthright, and a miracle is simply a shift in perception. So when we can't forgive, when we don't think we can forgive, we are just recognizing the fact that we can't. Who we think we are as an ego, as form, we can't. Yet as formlessness, as something that exists aside from an ego, it's our natural inheritance. So we ask the Holy Spirit, we ask God, we ask the Tao, we ask Krishna, we ask Jesus, we ask the Buddha for a miracle. That shift of perception that allows me to see things differently. To heal my own projections. I am projecting all of my guilt. I am projecting all of my grievances, all of my resentments, everything upon another. Not just upon another, but upon the entire world. If we want things to change, we have to realize we are projecting it all. Every last bit of it. Does that mean that someone didn't do something? No, it does. But we are adding projection to that. They are unable to ever be healed. Let's see. Amanda says, hey, Easy, how are you? Amanda didn't say that. I said that. Amanda says, I believe in the universe, though, not one God. I believe in one God, but one God is the universe and universes and the manifestation of every aspect of God, as well as that which allows the manifestation to take place. That there's one God because there's no separation. And yet one God can take the form of Krishna, and take the form of Shiva, and take the form of, I believe in Brahma, formlessness itself, from which everything emerges. Let me take that back. I don't believe. Let's see. Amazing Amanda says, you're freaking awesome. Well, thank you. You are freaking amazing. You absolutely are. I appreciate you subscribing. I just brought your channel up too. And my friend, I am subscribed to you as well. And guys, listen to this. This is an awesome channel description. I hope you don't mind me reading this. Helping to change the world into a new one we all been waiting for. Thank you for stopping by. I rescue animals. Man, you got my heart now. They're in need of a home. The animals have their own house on our property. All videos are from home of the property. From their home on the property. They can go in and out as they please. Wow. And they have bedrooms and kitchens in their own bathtub. I will be doing live when I get enough subscribers. Thank you all. All right, guys. Can you help Amanda get subscribers so we can get some live streaming? She is at 20. Soon to be 21, because I have a secret account, a secret not so secret account. Give me a second, guys. Just 1 second. So by the good fortunes of the algorithms being simply another manifestation of godness, godding, the all-encompassing isness of the universe, has brought us a new friend, Amanda. 23 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you. 24 subscribers. Means we are almost halfway there. Amanda says, thank you. Well, thank you so much. You're welcome. Well, thank you for allowing me to read that. Much appreciated. Someone says, I sub to you, amazing Amanda. Truly amazing, too. Hey, our friend Selma is pretty amazing as well. Thank you so much, guys. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing, as well as for being here. My morning live streams at 5 a.m., they're not really long. They're about half an hour at tops. We're almost halfway through. But hopefully, we'll get you some more subscribers later today. Amanda says, thank you for reading. I've never had anyone take the time to do that. You deserve it, because you're on purpose. You have your dharma. Seeking to change the world. You know what? We leave the little things out. When we're seeking to change the world, we're always thinking of the big things. I'm going to end a war. I'm going to end this. I'm going to end that. It never happens that way. This is why Course in Miracles says, do not seek to change the world. Seek to change how you perceive the world. Seek to change all of our projections. Hey, Susanna. So, there are no little things. Animals are simply an aspect of us as well. So when you care for those small things, when you care for the little things, you're caring for everyone. As the micro goes, so goes the macro. Easy says, I'm going to start posting again soon. Not bass playing, but my spiritual journey. I think I finally found something I can hook any holes in. JT, give me a lot of peace. JT, what's the JT, and what can't you poke holes in? Susanna says, like. Hey, Susanna, thank you. And gives us a wave. It's nice to see you, my friend. So, hey, guys, can you subscribe to our friend Amanda, if you don't mind? If you change yourself, you can change your life and the life of others. Absolutely. It reminds me of, I mention this all the time, what Ramana Maharshi said when he was asked, by the way, welcome from Washington State. How do we treat others? And he replied with a smile and said, there are no others. There are no others. Take that literally. There's the appearance of others, but that doesn't mean that they're actually others. So truly, as Amanda said, if you change yourself, if you change your perceptions, if you forgive what you are projecting onto the world, you literally change the world. Oh, it gives me a lot of peace. Gotcha. Amanda says, we are all one. Absolutely. All of us. From the tiniest kitten and the puppiest puppy dog to even the people we don't like. This is key. It's key for me, guys. That's how I'm healing. And I got as much to heal as everyone else. I'm working on it. I have my own projections, and I'm living in my own perceptions. However, I've gotten to the point where I fully have given myself over to the tools that heal my perceptions. Amanda says, I agree. Soma says, yes, I agree with you. Thank you, Soma. Soma says, I love you guys. We love you too, Soma. Soma says, cha-ching. Let me give a quick look over here. So, Amanda, I'm going to watch some of your videos as I have my breakfast after the live stream. Just reading some of the titles. The Life of a Pretty Bird, The Pigeon. Treaty Bird on a Rainy Day, awesome. Missionaries Can Have Fun. A Cat Song. Someone Let Me In. Oh, man, awesome. We got some shorts. We got some cat shorts. I'm of the opinion you cannot go wrong with cat shorts. You are always entertained. Easy says there's a theology that is basically about Buddhism and Christianity, and it really made me believe that I was experiencing the divine. Awesome. Do you want to share it? Let's see. Amanda says, love is the most powerful tool. It is. And this is why I talk about forgiveness, because forgiveness being a tool that puts us in the reality of love. Selma says, cha-chow. Amanda says, thank you all. The videos are inside the house. They are spoiled. They should be spoiled. Awesome. We have our own house, though, on the property. So cool. Anyone who spoils animals is a kindred spirit. I keep checking in on Amanda's channel. So sometimes we get a few more people on the morning live streams, and sometimes not. Sometimes I've had conversations with myself, which is fine. But if anyone does come in, I hope they subscribe to you, Amanda. All right. Have I watched Miss Universe on TV? I have not watched Miss Universe on TV. I have not watched TV in a very long time. I'm not opposed to watching TV. I have shows that I like. For some reason, I just haven't been called to turn on the TV in a while. Which is, all right, not entirely true. When I'm preparing my bigger meal for the day, I might put something on. I try to break myself of the news habit. I don't want to watch news right now. Let's see. Amanda says, so yeah, 2 different homes, one for each one of us. That's so cool. Cats share it with a goose and other birds. Nice. Easy says it basically holds the belief that the world is full of suffering, like Buddhism, and sees Jesus as a hack or gift in order to reach nirvana. All right, that's extremely similar to A Course in Miracles, except A Course in Miracles will tell you that the world isn't full of suffering because there's no actual world. Which is similar to Buddhism. Buddhism sees it as Maya, illusory. And the lesson of Jesus being the lesson of forgiveness. Jesus didn't forgive from the body, he forgave from the spirit. When you are able to do that, you're entering nirvana. Nirvana simply means nirvana isn't a place, it's a realization. The same as what Jesus said when he says the kingdom of heaven is within. As soon as we heard that, we immediately went, I don't see it. We immediately looked in the wrong spot, which is the Zen koan, the Zen metaphor of the wise man, the Zen master who points at the moon, and all of his followers gathered around and looked at his finger. Said, wow, the moon looks just like a finger. Amanda says, I don't watch TV. Wise move. Wise move, my friend. Amanda says, W2, thank you. Yep, our friend Selma is full of love. Selma says, you're welcome. That's all Selma does. She comes in and she welcomes everyone and she gives them all love. One of the most loving people that I know. All right, we're going to talk for about 5 more minutes. Someone says, I love having friends here. Yep, that's why we're here. To be friends with Selma. If the entirety of the universe was based upon one thing, and that one thing was being friends with Selma, I'd be all in. Selma says, I watch Miss Universe on TV. So yeah, that sounds pretty awesome, Easy. You gotta really dive into Buddhism as well as yoga to see why there is suffering in the world. Both of them offer the kleshas. The kleshas are the afflictions of the mind. Afflictions are illusory. The things that we believe. We are caught up in the web of aversions, things that we don't want, that are present in this moment, and we project it out in the world. We project our aversions out in the world. We are caught up in our attractions. We want things to be the same. Always. We like the things we like, and we cling to them, which is why we suffer, because nothing stays the same. And then fear. Well, that's false belief that we are a limited ego, that we are a personality and not the formlessness, the observer, the pure awareness, the witness that allows a personality to be. And then we believe that that personality, who we are, will die. So we have that fear of death. We're projecting all of this into the world. And fifth, the most important, is ignorance. We don't know who we truly are. And we project that ignorance out into the world because we think, not knowing who we truly are, believing that we are small and limited, we see others as small and limited as well. Someone says that's true, and amen. Cha-ching, true. Cha-chow. Thank you. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, how are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Hey, Jamie. We have a new friend, the amazing Amanda. Hoping we can get some people to subscribe to her, and hopefully she will subscribe to others as well. Usually I wait a little bit before we mod anyone. But let's go ahead and mod Amanda, and if she wants. Amanda, the main reason we do the mods is so, not to control the conversation, but so people can subscribe to each other. Jamie says, I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Jamie. Easy says, that's why I think Jesus was sort of a savior, because he is saving us from believing in the illusion. Absolutely. That's the entirety of A Course in Miracles. If you remember, A Course in Miracles is the voice of Jesus. You don't have to believe it, but that is what is being said, that Jesus is coming to correct our misperceptions in what he originally taught. Amanda says, okay, cool. Yep, this makes it easier for people to reach out and connect with you, and then if you want to connect with others. Amanda says, thank you, I've never been here before. Hey, I got to tell you something, Amanda. I fully believe in your message on your channel, and if I can do anything to help you grow, to help you get those 50 subscribers so you can do some live streaming, I definitely want to help. So yeah, the entirety of A Course in Miracles is the message of Jesus seen through the lens of what we could call a Buddhist or Vedic yogic perception. It is a psychology. No coincidence that it was scribed that Helen Suchman heard the voice. She was a one of the heads of the psychology department in Columbia University. And through a series of synchronicities, she heard a inner voice that said, this is A Course in Miracles, please take notes, which alarmed her. As a psychologist, as one of the heads high up in the Department of Psychology in Columbia University, when you hear a voice, it's a pathology. You're crazy. So she went to the head of the department, Bill Thetford, and said, I'm hearing a voice that is telling me, I'm hearing a voice. What should I do? And he says, what is the voice telling you? And she says, it's telling me to take notes. What should I do? And he said, take notes. See what it says. And over a 4-year period of time, followed by another 4-year period of time, the workbook, or the textbook, and then the workbook came into existence. And those, Bill Thetford, Helen Suchman, and then just a few people she shared it with, were amazed at what came out. A book of deep psychological insight that was offered through the voice of Jesus, correcting the mistakes, not Jesus's mistakes, but corrected the mistakes of how we translated the original teachings of Jesus. Jesus said in A Course in Miracles, the only lesson of the crucifixion is that we all survive our own moment on the cross. And that in any moment, we can choose the resurrection or we can choose the crucifixion. The crucifixion is when we refuse to forgive other people, when we put other people upon the cross of our own perception, when we project all of our misbeliefs or guilt, when we project all of our fear, all of our resentments, all of our judgments upon another person, as well as ourselves. But the resurrection is the true forgiveness. The resurrection is when we see each other and give them a moment to be reborn. Rebirth is a key concept in Buddhism. Not reincarnation, rebirth. The Vietnamese Zen master, Thich Nhat Hanh, when he was asked about reincarnation, didn't talk about the rebirth or the reincarnation of his mother. He talked about the rebirth of his mother in every aspect that's found in the present moment. That he can see his mother in the blooming of a rose bush, in the tip of a whisker of a kitten just born into the world. He can see every particle that existed as the form of his mother, now being reborn in this moment as something else entirely. That is choosing the resurrection. Everyone gets a moment to be reborn. We're no longer persecuting them in the false beliefs of who they are. That doesn't mean they don't bear responsibility for previous actions, but it means that we are seeing through our own projections that holds that person prisoner to the past. Let's see. Someone says, Amanda, subscribe to... Oh, yep, definitely subscribe. Thank you for dropping that link. Toy Pups is an amazing person, and she helps so many people grow their channels. Jesus says, the thing that bothers me is the Romans put crown of thorns on people's head. Hurts me so bad. Hope the Romans learn their lesson. I believe they have. Soma. Love to help the people that are homeless. That's awesome. Amanda says, thanks. All right, guys, we're going to wrap things up. All right, so Amanda, you are at 24 subscribers, but I'm going to have your channel up. I'm going to make sure I got all notifications, and hopefully I'm going to do my best to help you reach some more throughout the day. I can't promise you that we can get you to 50, but we can get you closer, that's for sure. Easy says, forgiveness is definitely the main message. It is, because remember, forgiveness simply returns us to the present moment. The present moment is the only reality that we have. I read something this morning. Forgiveness is giving up all hope for a better past. I love that. Forgiveness is giving up all hope for a better past. You'll never have a better past. But in the present moment and the actions that we take right now, we can have a glorious future. Soma says, let's get her to 900 subscribers. I agree, Soma. Hey, let's do it even better. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get her to 1,001 subscribers. Jamie says, someone says, Amanda, you are my Pookie Bear. Jamie says hi to Selma. Selma says, or Amanda says, amazing. Selma says, hi, Jamie, we miss you. Everyone's saying hi. Hey, Bulk. Bulk says, hope you all have a great day and night. You too, Bulk. Hey, Bulk. I got the book. So we can proceed. Easy says, that's beautifully put. It is. Because, Easy, we were talking about suffering. Almost every aspect of suffering comes from wanting a better past. We all want a better past. Guess what? It's not going to happen. It's impossible to have a better past. That's going to be the theme for the day. That's what I'll introduce this afternoon when we live stream. Whether I never stay on topic. Who knows what we'll end up talking about. But we'll start out with that theme. But we might end up talking about, I don't know, what did we talk about yesterday? Bulk says, that's great, Eric. Yeah, thank you so much, Bulk. Your help and your support is greatly appreciated. Your help, your support, and your friendship are greatly appreciated. Amanda says, Selma, you are my panda bear. I like that. You are my panda bear. Can't go wrong with panda bears. Bulk says, Jimmy Brown, hello. And someone says, oh, Amanda, you are my sweet, thank you, sweet pumpkin. All right. Guys, it is officially oatmeal time for me. And then I'm going to take my walk, and then I'm going to do my warm-up to work out. I won't be live streaming my workout today. Putting that on holder for a bit. But I will be back to live stream at 1 o'clock. Hey, Easy. Thank you so much for what you offered us. once again, I didn't really read from A Course in Miracles, but we did talk about A Course in Miracles, as well as the Prayer of St. Francis. I might be, don't hold me to this, but I might be working on a little book, a handbook, maybe more of a pamphlet that I'll self-publish with Amazon, on lyrical essays offered from the Prayer of St. Francis. Another great live. Thank you, Selma. Amanda says, thank you for the live. You have a great, amazing day. You too, my friend. Thank you so much. I will see everyone later. Come on back today, 1 o'clock, as well as 5:20-ish something. We'll be doing some live streaming. Come on by. Thanks, guys. Take care.